games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
That's so interesting. You only get it for 2 weeks, bro. What's up, everyone? Liban here. Welcome back to the channel. So the Nintendo Direct happened today for the Switch 1. Super surprise for everyone. So I'm checking out some of the trailers that have dropped. One of them is the virtual game card. I've not seen any of this stuff, so I'm not quite sure what it's about. But I guess it's in relation to something Nintendo systems, something. Let's check it out. Let's see what's happening. Next week is the Switch 2 Direct. Let's check this one out. Let's go.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and the Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Yes.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Okay, all right.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here,
so it's just your...
and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
What?
If you have 2 Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
Interesting.
With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
So this is their solution to moving games across more than one system.
Is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending.
You can lend a game. Okay.
And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
That's so interesting.
Making digital games even easier to use.
You only get it for 2 weeks, bro.
Game card.
Virtual game card. So from what I understand, this is essentially Nintendo's solution to easily moving your digital games from one Switch to another Switch if it's needed. But in addition to that, if you're part of a family group for Nintendo Switch Online, which if you're not, definitely consider doing it. It's so much cheaper overall. You can lend these digital games to members of that group for up to 2 weeks until it comes back. Like some old school blockbuster rental thing. Only Nintendo would come up with a system like this, you know, other than simply you just logging into your Switch Online or your Nintendo account, sees that you have a Switch Online, and then just letting you download the games that are connected to that Nintendo account. Instead, we have digital game cards. Only time will tell how useful this will be. I think it's pretty cool being able to just lend games to those of your family group if you're part of that Switch Online. Other than that, I guess if there's an issue with one of the Switches, you can move everything to the other Switch, but it should all be connected to your Nintendo Online account anyway. So I'm not sure how useful this would actually be. But let me know if I'm missing out on something in particular. I guess it's cool, but we'll see how its use is. Let's see how useful it is in the future.